Hello, let's come around in the light a bit. Right, this is a channel update. Just have a little chat of what's been going on. Alright, Bella is still excited to see me. I've been away all day. At a CrossFit model show. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, we'll talk about that first. Been up there, I left at 8 o'clock this morning, 188 miles up there. Yeah, it was bloody brilliant. Got to meet everyone. I say everyone, but quite a lot. Which is, first one was Ian, UK scale modeller. It was strange, just spotted him and he called me eye. He was under one of the benches there. We had a little chat. We went to the cafe because it was almost midday then. It was good. Met Lenny, Chris and Alex. I can't remember his name. It was Len. Chancellor, North Wales. He was there. Who else was there? Mark O'Neill. Did I say Jim Chandler? Him as well, yeah. Mark O'Neill, Chris and Alex. Who else? Wappy Nutter, Andy and his mate. Crikey, there's lots of them. Beasley. It was brilliant to actually meet you all in person. Absolutely, it's made my day really. Probably the best weekend I've had this year. So yeah, that was good. But it wasn't good. Bloody brilliant. I was chatting towards the end. I was chatting to Andy, Wappy Nutter. Because I bought a kit. I didn't want to come away empty handed, but I bought a kit. You're getting slimy bells, it's horrible. Okay. You just wait a minute, I'm doing a video. Say hello. Say hello. Hello. Yeah, so that was all good stuff. I was talking to Andy, wasn't I? Because I haven't done. Actually, I'll skip that bit, or I'll show you what we'll be getting, or what I'll be getting at. I've actually written notes over here because I was going to do this on the 1st of April. And if you're watching Joris, no, I haven't got a selfie stick yet. Just go for the arm ache. Yeah, I was going to do this 1st of April, but well, again, work is just mental at the moment. Constantly at work, get back, I'm just dog tired, and you just go to sleep and nothing gets done. So, but I've had such a good day today, I thought I'd do one tonight. I was going to do it in the morning, but I'm not sure what the weather is tomorrow. And I found when it's bright outside, it seems dark inside, if that makes any sense at all. So I'll do it while we're under the artificial light. Right, my first main thing is apologies for not doing my job properly. Also, not my job, the updates on the Tiger 1 in honour of Cohen. I only really got the one out. I did do 2, 3 others, but they were never uploaded. They're deleted now anyway, but there's just too much swearing and sort of stressful swearing, as trying to get it all going, trying to get talking to the camera, looking at notes, talking to the camera, then it's just, then you get people knocking at the door, the phone rings, it cuts the filming off because I'm still filming on my phone. It just got to the point of and then again we run out of time, which coincidentally again is another build that's just not, it's just not finished. It's the build isn't, I'll show you in a moment, but so that is that. So apologies for that. If I get involved in one again, I will try and get more 100% into it, and hopefully also by then I might be in a job with more realistic, sensible working hours. But yes, so we go whips. So I've done notes. Work in progress. Okay, so we start off with well, my bench is just a bloody mess at the minute. Right, so let's go to this. Oh, my arm is dead. I think nearest I've been doing bits and bobs. The old sub. I might do a video of this, because I did say when I started doing the videos I'll do a video of the thing. It's clear coated in the old Future. Most of the decals are on. Had great fun doing the little flag there. There's another one to go on the rear. So I've just got literally, you've got this as a little Trafalgar badge. There's one to go on the other side. And these, I'm not quite sure what they are, because they're readable, but I just can't read. I can read, but you know, my eyes and all that. So there's, I think, 4 or 5 little decals left to go on that. And then another coat of clear, and she can be resealed and ready for matte coat. And well, no, not matte coat. After we resealed this, another clear coat afterwards. I'm going to do a bit of streaking and whatnot and get the detail out. So she'll be finished. This could be my first finish of the year as well. Next one, I'll come over to the Adversaries group build. Ian. Here's Fox Wolf. It's in colour. What I could do is using my brain, because I could take my sub off that without ruining anything. Sorry, should have been a bit more prepared. There. So we've got the Fox Wolf, which is now fizzled round. She's in colour. She's got a, I can't remember if she's got 1 or 2 coats of clear on her. I was talking to Ian about this today, because the finish on Humbrol paint, it seems to be like a horrible coarse, almost sandy finish. So I'm thinking of changing completely to acrylic, or the Tamiya ones paints over there in the background, or get some of the that MIG, the full set of the MIG colours, which I think might be good. So that's that. I've done the pre-shading. You've seen it pre-shaded, but I've done post-shading the same way as Martin Damick does, but it's 90% thinners and about 10%, although I didn't get it right first time, of colour to get the shading, and that's come out really well. I tried the mottled effect on the sides. That's my second attempt, and that's as much as that's getting now, because it's got so much paint on there, because it's the underside, that blue light grey colour. I've already painted that twice. As you can see, the post shading looks darker on the lighter colour. But that's, I think I might have to put another coat of clear on that, because it's just not, well, you can see it's not shiny enough. the finish on the paint, but there's so much paint on there, it's just too coarse. But at a glance it doesn't look too bad. And I did also straight edge masking. I won't be doing that again because you can see the straight edges. So hopefully by the time I get to doing the Typhoon, which is here, I've got filler on the joints. I'm hoping to get this one done in acrylics and not the Humbrol. So I want to get that one done in acrylics because I think it's going to be a much better job. Because this has got I think this has got 2 coats of clear on, and the sub has only got the 1 coat, and the sub I painted in acrylic, and as you can see it's a much shinier finish on the sub. So acrylics is the way to go, I think, for me. I'll put that over there. I've got the tracks together on the Tiger. I've stopped building this for a reason. This is what I was talking to Andy about, the Wappy Nutter Andy, because I can't bring anything too close. It goes out of focus. So what he said, and I've already thought of, which is something I'm going to do tomorrow, because I did look for geeky goggles at CrossFit today. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the chemist and get reading glasses, which I think will help me see these, because I've got to put all these little brackets on, and they're tiny. I need to put them on so I can put the track cable round. So, and once I've got that, it's just do the turret, then priming and painting. What else have I been doing? Oh, the other one is, bows out of the way, is coming over here. Got Stretch's Mazda MX5, turned into a bit of a disaster. It looks alright from there till you look at it closely, which I don't think we're going to be able to because the light. No, that is awful. Can't see that. You have to take my word for it. It's not a smooth. I don't know if I can pick it up and see it. You might be able to. Yeah, you can see it in the boot, look. It's that all the way over. Now what's happening with the focus? Come on, focus. Foxy camera. But yeah, it's all the way over, and it's virtually bloody ruined it. But talking to Chris today, right, focus. Oh, of course it won't. But anyway, yeah, talking to Chris, I can get rid of that, hopefully, with brake fluid. But we'll try. If not, see, it's not focusing, is it? It's not my eyesight, it don't focus. If not, I shall buy another kit. Be a bit of a waste, but I'll get another kit and just use a shell, redo the shell. I'm not quite sure it's done that, and I've done that in enamel, Humbrol enamel, so it could be something to do with that, I don't know. But that's a bit annoying, so that needs sorting out. Harry's, that's no further at all because again work got in the way as always, and it just doesn't get done. So what's next on my list? Shush. Well, it says future plans on my notes. Hang on a minute. Bella, bugger off! Silly dog. It says future plans. I can't remember why I wrote that down. I really can't. It could be, don't know, we'll get back to that one some other time. Anyway, next is GBs. I have not done, well, I'm done for now, until everything I've got started on the go. That's including the Kursk, the Dio base for Nigel Wells, the Panther, the Striker, the Pink Panther Land Rover. Till everything here is done, I'm not going to start any fresh builds. I'm not going to take part in group builds. I know I've got one for the 8-foot Iceman, but I think my trouble is I've got too much. There's just far too much on the go at once for the time that I have to get at the bench. So that's that. A different video we watched the other day, which was interesting to me because it's something we used to do. It's not model related, but it's sort of that kind of thing, I suppose. It was Hamilcar Barker's put up a clock video restoring a French clock, which I found that really interesting because before I left school there was John Hoff horologist around the corner, and I used to go around there, and after school when I was 3 years, I think, yeah, 3 years, taking little clocks apart. No, I've just muted all them so it doesn't go off. Now Karen's going to moan at me. But anyway, the clocks, it's brilliant. It just took me back. So I've got an old one up in the shed I took apart and got going. That was one my dad had, which was my great granddad's, and something similar, which is Symphonian. So that all sort of rang home with me. Yeah, it says have a laugh spray booth on my notes. I don't know why I write it. The trouble is, if I've had too many drinks I write down notes. When I'm sober like now, you think, why have I written all that down? Never mind. But have a laugh spray booth. It works, but it is funny. I'll show you my spray booth. Over here is my cardboard box. I used to take the piss out of people with cardboard box spray booths because I never thought what they did. But my filter system is some good old kitchen towel. If I can pull the whole table out carefully without dropping it, because it's a bit temperamental. You've got your JD sports bag and mask and all that out there. It's a DVD player box, and here that is the extraction unit. It's my fan, but it works. I think it's defeats the object a bit, but for now it works and it reduces the stink. Right, next, purchases. Let's just, right, first off down here, right at the beginning of the month, I've got the Titanic. I think I did put it on Facebook. This, I don't know if I'll review it. I will attempt building it one day, but I've had a look inside and it is an awful looking terrible kit. I'll just take the lid off because the first thing I've come across was, if I pull all this out of the way, I was lucky it didn't go over the instructions, is all that. The grey pot of paint had emptied itself. So, but that's not too terrible. There's a couple of broken bits, but they're not terrible on the white plastic. Now on the side of the hull, it's got the detail on it, but it's not, we'll see what it's like when it's painted, but anyway, we've got some great warpage. It's not great, but all this is really hard plastic, and there's some pretty, I don't think they're meant to be that shape, I really don't, but that'll have to be straightened somehow. Anyway, that's the first one I've got of the month. Bear in mind I wasn't going to buy anything this month because I wanted to go to CrossFit. This is going to be longer at 20 minutes already. Then I've got the Bismarck to go with the terpenes. And I've got all them out because I tidied my stash bit up, so I've got all them there. And I've got all the bigger ones down there. So anyway, yeah, I've got the Bismarck to go with the terpenes, and I want to get rails for this, because if I can, I'd like to do them both waterline builds and together, side by side, if that's at all possible or thing. So that'd be interesting, but I don't want to get the Edward set, because I've got the Edward photo etch set for the terpenes, and I want to get I'll have to look through one of Guido's videos, because it's White Line or something, I can't remember what company they are, but I'd like to try some of their stuff for that. The other day I got 30-second C-links from Revell, that's from down Hobbycraft. That is a new tooling, I believe, and it looks very, very good, and I'm actually looking forward to building that, because I'll see one at the show today. So when you see him finished, you think, oh, actually it was pretty bloody good. So that would be nice to get that. And the only other thing I got was today at CrossFit was a Meng Leopard 1A5. I've looked at that. I might put a picture of the tracks on Facebook or somewhere, because the tracks are supposed to be workable, it says, but if you can imagine all these pads off and just the wire frame, that's how it all goes together. I'm looking at the box thinking that's a headache in itself, but it looks really well detailed. So that was what I purchased today. Oh, and some, get that out of the way. Got some, I wanted easy line, but I think this is just as good. Some really thin thread for rigging, and the aerial bits on the aircraft. But bear in mind my eyes, I couldn't actually see the end of where this starts. Now there's 45 metres of thread on there, or whatever it is, but I did notice there's a bit of tape there, and a minuscule, thinner than a hairline. It is almost hairline thickness. Now if we can zoom in enough on that, because I'm in the casting a shadow there, aren't I? Let's have a, you can just see the line there. That is the ribbing. So with my eyesight, that is going to be a laugh and a half. So yeah, what's that? I've put Cohen's Rent on them. That is, I'll tell you what that is. That is apologies for the, because I film on my phone. I do hope this is in focus, because it's a long video to sort of go over and do it again, isn't it? Let me come around in the light just in case. Yeah, there's apologies for my phone going ding, ding, ding there all the time on the notifications. But when I do eventually one day get my camera, I will switch this phone off whilst filming, and it should be much better quality filming, I hope. But I think, other than all that, that is about it really. But I'm hoping to try and get things done a bit at a time and just get things finished before I get involved in anything else. The only other thing is the Millennium Falcon build thing over there. Let's stand up. I'm at issue 14 now, I think, on that. But when you go to it, you can't build it all at once. It's do bits. I don't know. It's just complicated, but I'm too far in now to give that up. And I think it's actually going to be a really nice kit that will be sitting in that corner. Hang on. Yeah. So I think, as the update goes for this month, I think that is about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so until the next time, I will see you again, and yeah, brilliant. See you again. Okay, ta-ra.